He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is.
Good evening and welcome to the Oman Cricket Academy, the place where action-packed drama just doesn't end. And this is the Oman D10 powered by Dafa News. And what that means is that lots of action to offer, 2 games and a lot of drama in the middle here at the Oman Cricket Academy. It's time for game number 3. And what that means is that Amin Wagle is on the sidelines with the 2 captains for the all-important toss.
It's time for the toss at Oman D10 powered by Dafa News, and we are into another thrilling encounter. This one's between the IAS Invincibles and they'll be taking on the Renaissance Challengers. We have our match official with us, Mr. Hemachandran, and of course the home team IAS Invincibles represented by Savindu will flip the coin. Hamad Ifraq, captain of the Renaissance Challengers, and winning the toss, what would you like to do?
Yeah, actually we want to bat first.
Okay, any particular reasons? Have you had a good look at the deck and have probably seen a few of the games that have been played earlier on?
Yeah, actually we just want to set a good total on this wicket, and after that we just want to defend it, inshallah.
Some of the positives that are coming out from the first few games, you've got some wins, but then you always want to be building on those positives as well.
Yeah, we have so many positives in last couple of games where we played a good cricket, and so we just trying to, today also we just trying to play a good and positive cricket. Inshallah, the result will come in our favor.
Being modest, isn't it? I'm talking about you, right at the top of the order, bludgeoning bowlers for runs. So is there something that is going around at that top order where players have to be playing some different sort of roles? Are they defined, or is there something you would want to adapt as and when the game changes?
Yeah, actually we already talk in our meeting as well. We already gave roles to our batsmen. Usman is playing their natural game. He is playing very positive, so we don't want to change anything in that. And Aman and me, we are just trying to play 10 overs, and we just go deep in the game, and we just try to play a positive cricket. And in lower order, this Amir Shah and Asif, inshallah, they will finish in a good total.
All right, do well today.
Thank you.
Well, Savindu, certainly toss not going your way, but happy with what you'll be going to do anyways?
Yeah, exactly. I thought that if I won the toss, I want to bowl first because we have good enough strength bowlers. So I need to back up them, that's why.
Quite a few wins already, and I don't want to jinx this, but then certainly you guys are looking very, very strong. What is it going to take for IAS Invincibles to go the next step to make it to the big finals?
Exactly. We did a couple of games really well. The thing is, we have good enough energy, and so I trust my players. So we hope to go. We try to do our best. Okay.
Team news?
So we hope to go with same team.
All right, do well.
Thank you very much.
Right then, that's all we have from the Toss Central, and the news is that the Renaissance Challengers captain Hamad Ifraq has won the toss and they've elected to have a bat first.
Bat first says a very good batsman, Hamad Ifraq, who will be batting at number 3 in my understanding. Usman Ali Shah and Amanullah Rafiqi will start off rings. Asif Khan at number 4, Amir Shah, Junaid Jan, Hanifullah will have a big role to play in the middle order, and Shabaz, Yusuf, Vivan Malhotra and Ibrahim Khan will have duties to play with the ball. And then when you're talking about IAS Invincibles, Mehran Khan, the all-rounder, Osama Akil, Savindu, Pasindu, Abdur Rauf, Anisur Rahman, Muzahir Raza, Yasir Dur, Rana Singhe Patrange, Shahzad Rahim and Mohammad Imran. A very good, balanced side for IAS Invincibles. They've been exceptional in this format, the Oman D10. And introducing my partner for the first 5 It is none other than Jamil Zaidi. Jamil bhai, how are you doing this evening?
Very fine. Thank you and good evening to everyone.
Immediately looking for some shape, but under lights with a little bit of dew being offered, I don't think it's going to swing a lot.
I don't think so much, depending upon the bowler. If you try to get some extract from the wicket, from the tag, that might be the possibility. Otherwise, I don't think so much swing in the wicket.
I really feel that, maybe a little bit of spongy bounce might come into the equation because of the dew factor. The upper surface of the wicket might get a little softer. Oh, just when we said that there is not going to be a lot of swing, Imran took it up as a challenge and gave a big shape. Yes, most of it being the angle, but decent swing on offer.
Again, we talk about that one. It just depends upon the quality of the bowler, how he can do it. In dead wickets, bowlers used to swing. Those who have capability of doing so. And Imran is one of them who can do something good on the dead wickets as well.
Certainly the factor of dew will come into play once the ball gets wet and heavy. Big shot on offer. This has gone straight up. And first wicket down for Renaissance challengers. Usman Ali Shah not able to make an impact, and a big send-off from Mohammad Imran, who's been the standout bowler for IAS Invincibles.
Totally unacceptable. Reckless shot at the wrong time. You just came in, did not face a little delivery, a little ball on your bat, and start playing the scoop sweep. Took the, I think, gloves off and straight into the wicket keeper's hand. I do not understand the way he batted, losing wicket at 0. And Imran continued his brilliance, getting the first wicket in the very first over.
Generally, you would term a number 4, number 5, number 6 batter as man of crisis, but walking in at number 3, Hamad Afraq is the man of crisis for Renaissance challengers. He's come handy for the side which has been missing some superstars.
Not only his team, the other teams also do have the same issue, because there are certain players who are now on the national duty for Oman. But I really appreciate the IAS Invincible for now. They have regrouped themselves, got some good wins in this tournament as D10. They were not that much good as they are in the last D21.
Junior Shoaib Akhtar, driven well. They're going to go for a quick single, and a direct hit is going to be very interesting. Hamad Afraq, the backbone of Renaissance challengers, is going to be short of the crease, and he's going to be devastated. It's going to be a very slow walk back for Hamad Afraq back to the pavilion, but without any runs on board, 2 wickets down, and the primary wicket of Hamad Afraq is going to be very costly for Renaissance challengers.
Well, absolutely. Once again, it needs less run out. Look at that one. What a great fielding. It was never run. It was hit brilliantly, straight to the wicket. And umpire has no hesitation in giving him out. We have seen yesterday some collapse for the Royal Stallions. It is now Renaissance challenge, 0 for 2.
Oh, this is going to be very costly, extremely costly. Direct hits are very interesting. On this occasion, Empire Saji doesn't have to think much because Hamad Afraq was not even in the equation. That's how short he was off the crease. They haven't got any runs on board. Every time I see a scorecard like this, it reminds me of the 12 all out for Bin Ali.
Yes, there's unforgettable score throughout this tournament. As long as it persists, maybe another 2 days, but we remember, always remember that.
Do you think that it is ever going to be broken? Oh, what are they doing here? They're making a mess of it. It's a maiden for Mohammad Imran. Not just a maiden, but a wicket maiden. And an additional wicket in form of a run out. No runs on the board, 2 wickets down. Renaissance Challengers in a lot of trouble. One man will have a very big role to play tonight is the man who won the man of the tournament, or probably the best batsman of the tournament last season in the D10 format, none other than Asif Khan Pathan.
Lots of runs on due on Asif Khan, and he's at last not coming up till this match. We can say something he'll come up with.
Dual pressure on Asif Khan. One of the scoreboard at the current situation, no runs on the board, 2 wickets down. And with just around 9 overs left, he has to put ample amount of runs because they're batting first. And IAS have a decent side. And the second factor being that he's not been amongst runs. Few 40s, but those haven't been those quality 40s. Those match-winning 40s. And that's where it's a little disappointing. He set the bar so high for himself that those expectations are ever so much.
Yeah, actually, it's totally out of form, you can say another way. That he's such a fantastic batter. Number one, he used to open the innings, and then sometimes comes at number 5, number 6, number 7. But up to now, we didn't really have seen some good batting from him.
Amanullah Rafiqi, he's been that handy all-rounder for Renaissance Challengers. Almost made a name for himself as a perfect all-rounder. He's been that patch which has been missing in the Renaissance Challengers. Every time the batting collapses, he comes in and joins that batting order and brings in valuable contributions. The bowling is not working, he comes in and contributes by picking up a few wickets, keep bowling tight overs.
Yes, definitely, you're right. But problem is that all the responsibility is coming in almost every match.
Big shot on the leg side, in the gap. Asif Khan Pathan, this is exactly what he does. A little shot and he pounces onto it. He's not a very tall man, and that's where his stature comes to his advantage. This is incredible striking from Asif Khan Pathan.
Shot picked up beautifully over to the square like boundary, 4 runs. Such shots, give the confidence to a batter. Yes, I can do, and I can play all my natural shots that I have to in me. And from here on, he has to get some more confidence, staying as long as he can the wicket.
I was talking to Hamad Efraq a couple of days ago, and he was stating that there's a big knock due for Asif Khan Pathan, and that's the kind of player he is, that he'll win us a big game. Tonight is the night for him. 2 overs done, 8 runs on the board, 2 wickets down for Renaissance Challengers. Caps have come out because pace has been reduced to spin. Pasindu will come into the attack from the Oman LNG end. An immediate, a little bit of a flight. Won't get a second of a misfield because they really ran deep into the crease.
Well, I think they must take care of taking singles because the fielders are quite active and they just have a good calling system between themselves.
Look at that turn, look at the bounce that Pasindu is extracting, and this is because of a little bit of a dew which makes the surface a little softer, and all of a sudden advantage for the spinners. Every time you hit the deck hard, there will be a little extra purchase. Inside out, over covers. There is protection in the deep in terms of Anis. And only a single. So the runs not flowing the way they would have wanted for Renaissance challengers.
Actually, they have to come up with some plan to get the runs going on. They have a good victory yesterday, so with that victory, their confidence must be high.
Really need a big shot that needs to come in really soon. Wonder who is it going to be, because they can't play second fiddle for a very long time. Just 3 runs of this over so far, 4 deliveries gone. I really feel that probably the attack will happen when the bowling is happening from the Oman tail end, because with both these right-handers, leg side is slightly smaller. Inside out, over point. This is going to be travelling to the boundary. Yes, they were feeling the pressure. It was a no-brainer. And Amanullah Rafiqi, just as we spoke about, patching those small gaps in Renaissance challengers.
Yes, he batted yesterday also very well. This time also it was too far outside the offer stump, and he just smashed it over to the cover point boundary. Welcome boundary for Renaissance challengers.
Not a great fielding placement when the ball is turning this square. I really feel that sweeper should have been very square. Looking for the second. A poor throw will allow them to get there. So this is mediocre cricket from IAS Invincibles. Haven't done great for themselves. As many as 9 runs from this over, and that's where Pasindu wouldn't be happy about it. 17 for the loss of 2 at the end of 3. It's always a great idea to be bowling out Shahzad early in the innings. With the new ball, the ball skids in and he's able to use the angle to his advantage. Charges in, cut well, it's found the gap. The pace of Shahzad will come to the rescue, but some decent fielding from IAS Invincibles are able to allow them to safeguard a couple of runs.
Very nicely played. Good timing, piercing the gap. So at least finally runs are coming through the bats of Rafiqi and Khan, Asif Khan.
One of those difficult shots are going to be over covers, and that's where the bowlers need to be bowling back of the length, because the ball will skid on and the sweeper cover needs to be much more squarer. You don't want the batters to play easily towards the cover region. Slog sweep on the leg side, and it's only going to be a single. What do you think? It's a good ploy to bowl back of length and make the ball skid through?
You're right. The fielder should be through the cover point area most probably, because whenever you are playing those shot on the cover side, the ball always going to the turning toward the cover point area.
They needed the direct hit, but Amanullah Rafiqi is very quick between the wickets. And so is Asif Khan Pathan, and that's where running between the wickets is always going to be spot on.
Time for them to come up with some good batting from both ends.
Straight to the fielder at covers. Savindu, the captain, is catering that area. And immediately you see the ball being struggled to collect because of the dew. As the ball gets wetter, and that's exactly what Abdur Rauf is suggesting. And that's great implementation. It's just that the field placement isn't great at the moment. And that's where they're able to run for a couple of runs.
Not that much turning in the wicket at the moment. And 3.3 overs only. 4 overs gone. 21 for 2.
After a while, it's time to look at Mehran Khan. Have you missed Mehran Khan in the action with the ball in hand?
We are missing him now. It just came in. But I always admire his bowling is absolutely very good all the time.
Every now and then, he bowls a 5 wides. And that is where he needs to be very crucial. Every time that the wicketkeeper is standing up, he needs to be very cautious about that.
He is a very good bowler. Once again, as you said, sometimes he's wavered.
Found the gap. This is going to be travelling very quickly, and one of the better fielders in the ranks of IAS. I think it was Rashmika. Certainly it was Rashmika. He took one of the catches of the tournament at backward point, diving full stretch. Which is the catch that you've admired the most?
Up to now it was Asil's catch.
Oh, what a catch was that. I was standing right on top of him at the roof of the media center. Oh, this is what we were talking about. Slides down the leg side. And this was bread and butter for someone with the quality of Amanullah Rafiqi.
Well, all good. The runs are coming from these two batters. Sorry, stage 0 for 2 and then come and just trying to restore the run for the team.
With a delivery like that, you don't have to do much.
Yeah, definitely. It was the wrong delivery, bad delivery rather.
Once again, bowling into the arc of the right-hander, and that means that it's going to be a single.
I like this Yasir Dhur. I mean, he's a very, very good all-rounder and a very good bowler also.
He's been a good all-rounder for IAS Invincibles. Scores quick runs in the air. Player in the deep, Anis. So just a single. This is poor fielding. You know, when dew is in effect, you want to throw directly into the hands of the wicketkeeper. You don't want the ball hitting the surface, and that means there'll be more water accumulating on the delivery, making it difficult for the bowler.
Generally nowadays the fielders are doing the one tip to the wicketkeeper.
This has gone straight up in the air. Mehran Khan juggles. What has he done? He's making a mockery of the situation. First struggling to hold on to the delivery, juggling across, and then after collecting, he was looking to throw it onto the stumps where the batter was. He confused the batter.
All is happening from Mehran Khan's area. We're talking much about that one. You'll see the replay and then exactly what exactly happened. It was a simple catch.
What was special about that delivery is probably he swung it away from the right-hander, probably from the leg stump. And that's one of the tougher things to do. And the batter looking to close the face of the bat.
Look at that one.
This is going to be interesting. Watch at this. Look at this. playing games with Amanullah Rafiqi.
My God.
Absolutely humorous. Third wicket down for 33 for Renaissance Challengers as they're looking to build a partnership here at the halfway mark. Asif Khan Pathan has a big role to play, pulled on the leg side, in the gap. Asif is not stopping here. He's going to be one of those key figures for Renaissance Challengers in the final 5 overs. Joining me in the com box, Amin Wagle. Amin, what an incredible strike.
Oh yes, absolutely, and they certainly needed Asif Khan Pathan to get into the act in this tournament. He's been looking short on runs, and immediately now, the moment he sees that short ball, he backed himself to go for the aggressive route towards the leg side. Good runs here.
Asif Khan Pathan was looking like an unlit candle. Has somebody lightened that candle today?
Well, it certainly seems to be a firework, not a candle. I really wouldn't fancy you calling anyone candle, especially a batter like Asif Khan Pathan. He's quite an explosive bloke, and he looks to get going very, very quickly, more often than not. So, a pocket rocket, Asif Khan Pathan.
All that I was trying to say is that the fire was missing. That was my point. Yasir Dur. Amir Shah, not one of the quickest. Directed required. If you look at the replay, not even looking to drag the bat. He's not one of the fittest in the arena, Amir Shah. And that's where he was struggling.
Certainly has made quite a name for himself though. Amir Shah with the bat in hand, with the ball as well. And this Renaissance Challengers team is packed with some good talent. Oh, in the air. And that's in the gap. Surgically precise. What a shot from Asif Khan Pathan. He has certainly produced that out of nowhere. Packs a punch, doesn't he?
This is exactly what is special about Asif Khan Pathan. He'll look to make a very good delivery, look very mediocre, and that's exactly what he's done here with Yasir Dur. Yasir Dur will look at Asif Khan Pathan and say that I didn't do anything wrong there, but you still punished me, and that too for a boundary. And on this occasion, everything is suddenly starting to come from the middle of the bat of Asif Khan Pathan.
And that's what a good over does in this shorter format of the game, where you just need that one good over, and all of a sudden everything seems rosy for the team batting. And at the same time, for the bowling side, wicket or a couple of wickets can apply the brakes.
He hasn't done anything special. Oh, he can tonk a long ball. Amir Shah gets a maximum to his name. Not one of the fittest in the arena, but yes, when you're talking about strength, not second to anyone. And that's where he struck a maximum.
17 runs off this over, and Yasir Dur has some unfamiliar sort of happenings here. What a great strike. Was way, way high, that trajectory, and probably got some good distance on it as well. 50 comes up on the board at the 6 over mark. Renaissance challengers are looking to fight back.
Imran Khan, 9 runs and a wicket of the previous over. A little bit of an inside edge, probably won't go for the single. Now, if you look at that maximum from the bat of Amir Shah, it was in his arc to start off with. It was the off cutter, a big tonk, almost a half a helicopter. And look at that, look at the follow, wonderful follow. Big shot, this has gone straight up in the air. Wicket keeper coming underneath it. This is going to be controversial because IAS will feel that Asif Khan Pathan has come in the way of the wicket keeper. And if you ask me, Asif Khan Pathan will be believing that he's just trying to safeguard himself.
Oh, certainly a word or two with the umpires, because this is going to be very, very interesting. Certainly want to see another replay from another angle, because this is absolutely interesting. Bring out the rule books.
If you ask me, in that replay, the very first thing that Asif Khan Pathan notices is the ball has gone straight up above him. And that's where he knows where the ball is. This is going to go in favor of IAS Invincibles, because I think this decision is brilliant. It's a great decision, because if you look at the replay, the first reaction of Asif Khan Pathan was to look at the ball.
Yes, of course, he'll be adjudged obstructing the field here on this occasion. Have a look at that. He was looking and then for no reason had to be looking to turn back and get back inside. So this is very, very smart here from the umpires, and very fair, very just. I think he was a goner. Had he just looked to take the run or steer clear of the path of the ball, it was certainly a goner. The keeper, Abdur Rauf, will certainly look to get underneath it, but Asif Khan Pathan cannot complain on this.
Oh, absolutely. I think the best decision that is in the best interest of the game has been taken, because there was no need for Asif Khan Pathan to safeguard himself. Look at this. He knows the ball is way high up in the air, and that's where, when he's looking to safeguard himself, there wasn't a need to do so. He was very well aware that it is almost curtains for him, and that's where probably he was trying to take an extra bit of an advantage. On a day when Asif Khan Pathan was looking really good, he's going to be walking back to the dugout. 24 of 18 deliveries and 50. The landmark for Renaissance challengers breached, but 4 wickets down and in serious bit of trouble with 3.4 overs remaining.
Imran Khan looking to make inroads into this middle order of the Renaissance challengers at the moment. And what a critical decision and what a critical turn of events here in this over for Imran Khan. He's picked up a wicket, and Asif Khan was looking absolutely treacherous all this while, hitting for sixes, getting those boundaries, and you're striking the ball well. So needless to say, just a run against play here for the Renaissance challengers.
I mean, would you know what would be written next to Asif Khan Pathan? It's going to be written obstructing the field. This has gone straight up in the air once again, but going to be falling short of probably Muzahir Raza on this occasion.
I told you it was obstructing the field. I thought you had something new to say.
I was just I was just having that brain fade movement where I was just
Like Asif Khan Pathan.
exactly. That's what my point was. That is the kind of state that Asif Khan Pathan was in. Brain fade movement.
Everything is happening here. In the com box, in the center, the bowlers, the batters, all doing everything to keep things interesting at Oman D10, powered by Dafa News. And out of nowhere, they've managed to get a couple of runs here. And the batters are arguing amongst themselves. Maybe they were looking for 3.
I don't think there was a 3-run offer with Amir Shah in the middle. He's not one of the quickest. And that's where you don't want to be risking his wicket because he can tonk a long ball. And that's what you need him for. 9 runs of 3 deliveries, striking at 300. You want to use him as a big, big hitter.
Out of nowhere, Mehran Khan comes and bowls a champion of an over. 7 overs gone. He's picked up a wicket and only given away 3. 53 for the loss of 4 Renaissance challengers. Oh, he's tonked one down the ground. Out of nowhere, Junaid Jan now decides to take things in his own hands. 6 runs here for Renaissance challengers. They'll take it anyway. And Rashmika Rana Singhe has not had a great start to the over. Joining me in the com box, Mudassir Ali Qureshi. Welcome with a 6.
A clean striking from Junaid Jan. They've lost 4 wickets. But getting runs, what is important, they need 1 or 2 big overs. 90 should be a good total on this track to defend under the lights. Playing with lots of positive intent, the batters of Renaissance challengers. Patharanage looking for a wicket here.
Works away towards the onside. Will comfortably get that single. Well, they'll certainly aim for more than 90, and this is the over where they can look to target those extra bit of runs. With also the floating power play going to be coming up, and Rashmika Rana Singhe will be under the pump because the first ball's gone for 6, and any more boundaries in this over will spell disastrous.
They need to capitalize on this over. Got after a good start with a 6, then a wide, then a single.
What a shot. This is high and it's going, gone. What a big one this from Syed Amir Shah. We knew he could tonk the ball a long way, but at will is something else here. Rashmika Rana Singhe under pressure right away.
An impactful player. Get those runs when needed with the bat. Amir Shah tonked that over long on. For a huge maximum, plenty of runs.
Looks to cut, will beat the fielder, but I think there is protection out there in the deep in the form of a point covering the boundary ropes. Mehran Khan.
15 runs so far. Can they finish this over with a flourish here?
In the air, gets a little bit of outside edge and will not take any more runs in this. Expensive from Rashmika Rana Singhe. It's going to be 68 for the loss of 4 Renaissance challengers. Floating power play in effect as Mohammad Imran has the ball in hand. Oh, what a strike! Amir Shah means some serious business tonight, and he's really taking this attack on to himself, making sure that they get those extra runs. First ball of Mohammad Imran's over, dispatched.
The first runs lead by Mohammad Imran in this game after bowling a maiden over came quickly and went out of the park quickly. The blade of Amir Shah. What a clean hitting on display. The talented all-rounder.
Certainly don't want his figures being ruined here after a maiden over, and you've been tongued for the first ball for a maximum, and now one can only wonder how many more runs are yet to come. It's going to be a long over for Mohammad Imran at the moment. Look at that run rate now, reaching teasingly at that 9 runs and over mark. This time towards the leg side, there is a fielder. One bounce will ensure it's only a single. So onus on Junaid Jan now to rotate strike, or should he go for a big shot?
Already got a maximum. Both the batters, they have that power to clear the boundary ropes with ease. They need to capitalize on this good start provided by Amir Shah in this over. 75 on board, 10 legal deliveries left. But it's not easy to take on Imran.
Now it's Imran to Junaid Jan. Looks to fish outside the off stump. It's going to be declared a wide by umpire Sagir, one of the more prominent and accurate umpires out there in the circuit.
Trying to go towards that leg side, making room. Instead of, he could have easily gone over that point fielder. There's no protection towards that offside. It's a floating power play. 2 fielders outside 30-yard circle on the leg side for Imran.
Looks to take another wild swing. This time, nothing doing, says the umpire, so he'll survive.
Not a good idea. Leaving US stumps and trying to go towards that leg side. Play on the merit of the ball. It's a floating power play. Always a good option and opportunity. The way he is bowling, sticking to that off stump line. Just clear the 30-yard circle. Runs on offer for Junaid Jan. Taking that leg stick guard.
Should be looking to take that inside out route. Oh, he's bowled him over. And Mohammad Imran, accurate as ever, with that extra bit of pace off the deck as well, will manage to get a wicket to his name.
What a comeback. Champion bowler. Those teasing line outside the off stump, and all of a sudden, surprising with change of pace. Reducing that pace. Imran, not near the ball, was the batter Junaid Jan. And Imran strike for the second time. 76 for the loss of 5.
Picking up a wicket now. Can't keep this man out of the game at any stage. Yes, he's been tongued for a 6 first ball, but he certainly knows how to make a comeback. Mohammad Imran now to the right-hander Shehbaz Hussain. Oh, little bit of bat, and that's good enough. It's going to be a boundary from Shehbaz Hussain, and they'll take it with rather they'll grab it with both hands here.
Runs, lucky runs for Shehbaz Hussain and for Renaissance Challengers. Thick outside edge, goes past that flying wicket keeper. An all important 4 runs added to the total by Shehbaz Hussain.
So runs coming thick and fast at the moment. Now they're looking to score at 10 runs and over in this last phase. So can they go for that one final push? They need those extra runs in this delivery. It's easier said than done, but if they manage to do so, it'll be a much boost in their mood at the moment. What a stand out shot this one. Absolutely speechless from Shehbaz Hussain. I'm out of words. Any adjectives that come to your mind, Mudassir?
I won't say it's an innovative. Wanted to go toward that fine leg. Lost his control. Somehow manages to put the wood on the ball. Just cannot describe that shot from Shehbaz Hussain. But what matters are back-to-back boundaries. Plenty of runs. 16 from that over of Imran. 9 gone. 84 for the loss of 5.
Duties and responsibility on the shoulders of Pasindu for the IAS Invincibles and on Syed Amir Shah for the Renaissance Challengers. And first strike for Pasindu because it's a dot ball. It's worth its weight in gold. You can see the keeper, Abdul Rauf, probably signaling long on and long off to be very tight and very alert. Not afraid to flight the ball. And look at that, off to it in a flash, looking for the second run. Will not be taking it.
You cannot afford a dot ball here. Shehbaz Hussain. Can he get better of Madhava? Pasindu Madhava, the bowler, wicketless so far. An all-important game for both the sides. A win here will keep their hopes alive for that finale on September 17th.
This was straight. Struck very well, but the fielder, very straight. The long on and long off fielders have been intentionally placed in that manner. And IAS Invincibles certainly are in the mix of things for that finale. And they're still on level peggings with some of the other teams, but a win here can certainly put their nose ahead. This is absolutely bludgeoned. Watch out, everyone. Nearly hitting the stands. And for a moment, it just thought that it's going to cross all the way over the com box.
Clearing that front leg. The trademark. Amir Shah fetching a maximum. One more time in this innings. An impactful knock from Amir Shah here.
This time goes towards the offside, looking to take a run. And Shehbaz Hussain will be sent back politely because Amir Shah at the moment is dictating terms. It's going to be the last ball of the innings. They've managed to get only 8. One big hit and things will look very positive for Renaissance Challengers here. He goes down the ground. They look to get as much as 2. Shehbaz Hussain is onto it in a flash. This is poor cricket. Amir Shah really had to not be ball watching here. He had to be going for the second runs, getting to collect as many runs as possible. In the process, he'll only run out his partner. So what an anti-climax. They certainly look to get more than 90 and what they have managed now is only 92, not as much as they would have liked.
Thanks to Amir Shah and his partner Junaid Jan for stitching a partnership, but bulk of the runs came from the blade of Amir Shah. 30 unbeaten runs in just 13 balls for Amir Shah, and taking the team to a respectable total. A total to fight under the lights, a total to defend for his bowlers. Usman Ali Shah, without troubling the scorers, he was back in the hut. Rafiqi started off really well, 18. Another batter, it was the captain who was run out on the very second ball he faced. 24 for Asif Khan. Then bulk of the runs coming from Amir Shah, 31 of 14. And Junaid Jan and Shahbaz Hussain chipping in with crucial 8 and 9 valuable runs. 10 overs, 93 for the loss of 6 Renaissance challengers.
As far as the bowling is concerned, nothing much to talk about, as the bowlers were certainly taken apart. 2 wickets for Mohammad Imran, and he was probably one of the better ones tonight. And Mehran Khan picked up a wicket for himself, very, very crucial one as a matter of fact. And then he was also involved in that event where the batter, Asif Khan Pathan, was caught obstructing the field. And this is how things started here. Looking to bat first. Certainly the openers didn't do much favours for their captain, and the captain himself was run out on the non-strikers end, looking to score quickly. Asif Khan Pathan certainly looked to get a few boundaries to his name, and he was very, very effective behind square. And this was a good catch by Mehran Khan of his own bowling, but Asif Khan Pathan kept striking. At one point in time, it just looked as if he was going to take the game away. He was joined by Amir Shah, who looked to tong some big sixes down the ground. That's his favourite spot, and you can certainly see how many runs that he's managed to get in at that same location. The sixes kept getting bigger and better with every passing delivery. Junaid Jan lost his wicket courtesy Mohammad Imran's accurate bowling, and then Shahbaz struck 2 back-to-back boundaries. Then in the last over, Amir Shah resulting a run out, and that's how the innings ended in an anticlimactic mode. 92 is what Renaissance challengers have got. That means 93 is what IAS Invincibles will need to get when they come out to bat. However, more on the run chase after a short break. Stay tuned.
He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Excellent. Yes, it is. has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is.
Exciting action continues at Oman D10, powered by Dafa News. This is IAS Invincibles versus the Renaissance Challengers. And winning the toss first, Renaissance Challengers certainly performed very, very well. And the openers wouldn't probably depict the story, but then it was Amanullah Rafiqi 13 ball 18, and then 18 ball 24 for Asif Khan Pathan. There was a blitzkrieg of an innings from Syed Amir Shah, who scored 31 of just 14 deliveries, striking very, very big and long sixes very high in the air, and eventually ending up with 93 for the loss of 6. India allotted 10 overs. This 93 was helped by only 3 extras, so pretty disciplined stuff as far as extras are concerned. But the IAS Invincible bowlers had nothing much to talk about. Just 2 wickets for Mohammad Imran in that 16-run effort, from which the first over was a maiden. So unreal striking here from Renaissance Challengers, and of course a wicket to Mehran Khan. Apart from that, he was also involved in that over where Asif Khan Pathan was caught obstructing the field. So plenty of drama and action in that first innings, and to share the same with me in the second innings for the first stint, it's going to be Jamil Zaidi, the senior statements in the com box.
Thank you, Amir. So another crunch match is on card. Early shocks for Renaissance Challengers, 0 for 2, and then moved on to 93. A splendid performance from them, especially the first couple of overs, but couple of innings played by Asif Khan. He was also involved that obstruction of the field. Very rare position we have seen in this tournament, and that also seen here today.
Yes, absolutely. Probably the first time ever in the D series that I have been part of. And normally, even in real life or in other tournaments or other international matches, very rarely do such instances come across your mind. I just remember one in which Inzamamul Haq was, judged obstructing the field. It was a game, I believe, in Karachi or it was a game in Karachi against India, an ODI game where Inzamamul Haq was looking very, very treacherous. It was a final of the bilateral ODI series.
Well, good memory, Amin.
Works away towards the onside. First runs on the board for IAS Invincibles. And the onus is on Mehran Khan at the moment, and also Usama Akil, but more on Mehran Khan because he is probably the one who can play that blitzkrieg of an innings and look to get that early start on the way to 94.
Well, among these two, I believe I have more confidence in Usama Akil because he played a lot of such innings in this tournament. For him, Mehran Khan is something like that. If it starts coming into his radar, he will change the course of the match and see how he's going to face in this particular match. Very important for them. Rather for Renaissance Challengers, not that much, but of course IAS Invincible, very, very important for them to victory.
Cut and beats the field. This has rocketed all the way till the fence. And we were just talking about how Mehran Khan can certainly look to come good and immediately answering everyone. It's still not many runs in this over, only 6, but then they'll be very, very happy that Mehran Khan has struck a boundary. So 6 for no loss after 1. IAS Invincibles. will look to persist with spin. It's Hanifullah Saeed Ali from the other end now. In the air, catch it is the call, and he's just going to make a mess of it. So Usama Akil joins the party as well, getting the memo that they need to look to score boundaries as soon as possible. Good runs here.
Well, right thing to do so. Attack right from the first ball you face. And that's a very good approach from the IAS Invincible batters. Both Mehran and Usama doing what they need.
Oh, it's in the air. Wanted to pull in the dive, and what he's going to do is just try and stop the ball with his leg. Not a wise decision. I believe it's Syed Amir Shah. That will probably hurt not tonight, but tomorrow. Hit him flush on the shin. That's not going to be a pretty sight as well. It'll turn all shades possible. First black, then purple, then green. And probably leave it paining in red. Is that the way it goes normally?
Good stages you have mentioned, I mean. Maybe you have heard so many times like that, so you remember each stage of this particular hit of the ball.
Oh yes, of course. We've all been there at some point or the other.
It happens to all players, irrespective of cricket, football, hockey or whatever. But it's definitely a painful, absolutely painful. And if it hurts on the bone, then it's more painful.
What is it that you used to do when you used to get hurt like this? You know, maybe somebody else must have gotten hurt back in the day.
During that time, no magic spray was there. Only you have to yourself do whatever you like to do. Some balms like that to be placed on it. Like we have this, I forgot the name, which is very common during that days.
Iodex?
Iodex, correct.
Nowadays there's a spray, you just have to put on it, and then within, like, let's say 3 or 4 days, you know, it certainly reduces the pain and the inflammation. Some lucky runs here. Youngster Vivan will look to cut it off to only a single. He's been very, very active, especially behind the stumps. He's been kept in that very safe spot, looking, and the team is looking to just hide him amongst all the other fielders. But then he's very, very nimble, very quick. Looks to pounce on the ball, and that's what you want to see in a youngster.
But it's not like this magic spray. It takes little time for you.
Oh yes.
To at least to recover some pain.
Looks to take a wild swing. He just planted that front foot very, very wide in front of him. And the danger signs here for Mehran Khan is that he's looking itchy. He's looking to swing quite a long way towards outside the off stump. This was in the arc. Easy pickings. It's going to be a maximum. Plenty of runs in this over so far. And they'll take it comfortably. They'll take it gladly.
It was a bad delivery. Turning outside the leg stump, and all the time for Mehran Khan to pull it over to the square leg for the maximum.
Renaissance challengers have done well in getting to 93. They'll have to regroup and use the bowler smartly. It's going to be judged a wide.
Wicketkeeper was so active.
This time towards the cow corner. Don't bother. It's going to be 6. At the moment, he is seeing it like a beach ball. And especially if you bowl him there, he will certainly treat it like a beach ball as well.
Well, he's such a smart attacker of the ball, Mehran Khan. If it comes in his radar, it is definitely going to the maximum. That's 2 overs done, 24 for no wicket.
Yusuf Manik, so spin will continue from all ends. Swing and a miss. Usama Akil, he has to join the party. He has to give some support to his senior partner Mehran Khan, who's looking to dispatch the ball anywhere but inside the field. It's always going to be outside the field. Down the ground, hit ferociously for only a single.
Any ball which comes in the radar for Mehran Khan, say about couple of inches outside the off stump, slightly away from his pad, he smashed it 100% for the maximum. Sheer power in his arms.
Oh yes, he's bowled him over. He was looking to attack the stumps, and on this occasion the ball staying just a tad bit low.
This is all talking about that one. It was chopped on the wicket. So wicket number 1. Back to the dugout, none other than Mehran Khan.
Certainly looking frustrated, and 25 for the loss of 1. IAS Invincibles looking a little bit worried now that Mehran Khan's back in the hut. Yusuf Manik, and he'll be distraught now because that ball is running away. It's only going to be a couple of runs, but certainly didn't deserve, because that was a great delivery, a great follow-up delivery post that wicket of Mehran Khan. Savindu walks out to the centre, will manage to come back for the second run. It's going to be byes, but runs nonetheless.
It's a very good delivery from Manik Yusuf. Almost got to the wicket, but fortunately missed it.
Crunched towards the covers, and it's going to be a boundary, and that was hit very, very hard. Huge gap between the fielders at short, mid-off and point, and he used it to perfection. Good boundary.
Yes, definitely, yes. On the up, played it out with full force of the bat by Savindu.
At the moment, they're certainly scoring at a healthy rate. And along with scoring with a healthy rate, they're also looking to rotate strike and keep the scoreboard ticking. This is the end of the third over. IAS Invincibles are 32 for 1. Shehbaz Hussain, and he has the ball in hand, the man of the match from the previous game, and he looked to breathe fire. Last night he was completely someone else. It felt as if he was possessed by some, and rather blessed in fact, with the way he was bowling. Picked up 4 wickets for himself. Beating the bat. So he's asking the right kind of questions and also bowling with a spring in the step.
Outstanding bowling from him yesterday. Got man of the match. Got 4 wickets as well. And let's see how it's going to come up today. But yesterday his bowling was superb. Unplayable all through.
Oh, he's going to be very, very excited now. All sorts of things happening at the moment. Looking to charge down the track. They're looking for run-outs. They're looking for stumpings. The keeper is still appealing. Wonder for what?
Some excitement is on. He was, I think, expecting that there is some noise has come. But later on felt, okay, no, let me try to get him run out.
Oh yes, can't keep this man out of the action. He is just piling on the wickets one after the another, and what's important is he's looking to break the back of the batting orders that he's up against. This time it's Savindu who has to walk back, the captain of the IAS Invincibles, back in the hut for only 5.
When you talk about this ball, I think it was a reckless shot from Savindu. And of course, he is so pinpoint bowling from Shehbaz Hussain that never misses the stumps. So wicket number 2 down for IAS Invincible, 32 for 2.
New man in, Abdul Rauf, and immediately he has something to complain, asking Shehbaz to remove his arm sock. It's not white in color, so probably not going to be worrying or distracting the batter, so certainly will not be paying any attention to all that sorts of complaints. In the air, or diving effort would have certainly had one in the bag for Shehbaz Hussain, but in the meantime, Abdul Rauf will get a couple to his name.
That was a bad delivery, and The intention of Abdul Rauf looks to be very positive. I really appreciate. He just, though it was too short coming up, he just smashed it like a tennis ball, short through the cover. That he's going to get runs. That's more important at this moment. Though the run rate is quite almost okay.
Straight into the hands of the fielder, stranded midway. Has a shy at the stumps. They'll have to do better because he had a clear view of 3 stumps, the fielder.
That's the right thing to talk if you have some confusion. Those batters while running in between the wickets.
Just that time of the day when you just want the bowlers, the slow bowlers to operate and get done with the overs as quickly as possible, because they've posted a very good total, the Renaissance challengers. That late surge certainly helped them to stay afloat in the game after losing a couple of wickets very early on. As of now, we will be going on to the next over. It's 4 overs done, 35 for 2 IAS. Last over before the halfway stage, the batters decide to just shift or change into a cap because Yusuf Manik has been handed over the ball. Have a look at that field. You've certainly got a deep mid wicket. You've got longer and long off outside patrolling the boundary ropes. Another fielder on the offside is going to be at deep extra cover. Square leg is out at the boundary ropes, and so is deep mid wicket. Third man up in the circle. Oh, very, very quick through the air, Yusuf Manik. And if Abdul Rauf isn't careful, he might just end up nicking or edging one back to the bowler. Oh, out of nowhere, managing to get a little bit of elevation, and with elevation comes a very important boundary. Just when you thought things were looking very, very quiet, Abdul Rauf just continues the onslaught that Mehran Khan created.
Well, rightly so by Abdul Rauf. That is no time for them to think over, just go for the runs. And it was a very, very well-timed stroke through the couch corner for the boundary.
Once again looks to take the aerial route, this time straight into the hands of the fielder. They don't drop many. It's that man, the captain, Hamad Ifraq. He's given duties behind the stumps to somebody else, and now the ball is following him wherever he goes. What a wicket, what a timely wicket here. Is IAS Invincibles looking to collapse? Because the Renaissance challengers are all over this batting lineup at the moment.
Credit to the captain of Renaissance challengers, Hamad Ifraq. This time pulled it very well, but straight into the waiting hands of Hamad Ifraq. As you correctly said, he's everywhere. The captain, yesterday we saw him keeping the wicket and done a great job by taking 3 wickets behind the stumps. So wicket number 3, 39 for 3 IAS Invincibles.
Seen it all in this over. explosive hitting and explosive batting. A dot ball that probably goes to show how defensive and defensively accurate Renaissance challengers are. And now a wicket, which is an attacking sort of a mindset here for Renaissance challengers. So all in all, plenty of drama here at Oman D10 powered by the Fun News.
Beauty of this game is that the full toss and nicely played to the square leg boundary, 4 runs.
Looking to waste no more time here. Shehzad Rahim has certainly got some guts here. He's looked to plant his front foot forward, get down very low and just help the ball on course towards that boundary on fine leg. This is great cricket and good thinking cricket here from Shehzad Rahim.
Good intentions, as we talked about that. Your intentions should be to go for the runs because no more time. Oh, what a beautiful delivery from Manik Yusuf. Uprooted the stumps. Absolutely beauty delivery from Manik Yusuf.
Oh yes, they're coming, scoring a boundary and then heading back into that dugout to put their feet up and wonder what went wrong. Look at that off stump, disturbed. And what a sight for any sort of a bowler here. Yusuf Manik has managed to get another wicket against the run of play. He's picked up 3 and he still has a ball to go. IAS Invincibles now suddenly looking a little shaky, 43 for 4. Muzar Raza, and he's out there to arrest some damage that is the Renaissance challengers are doing to that scorecard here. Oh, this is trouble. This is trouble. Everyone's looking at the umpire. He's not looking interested. Telling everybody to calm down. This is looking very, very close. Just have a look at that. Plays it with soft hands and immediately he's off. But the action is happening at the non-striker's end. This was looking absolutely close. Good work by the keeper in taking off the bails. Very, very attentive. But no damage done. At the halfway stage, the IAS Invincibles are still in the hunt.
Shehbaz Hussain, 3 runs and a wicket in his first over. Everything is happening in the middle. Joining me in the comm box, Mudassir Ali Qureshi. Do you have any blood pressure issues?
Thank God, not at all. But such kind of games definitely need to check my blood pressure. So many close encounters and those dives running hard for every run. But this boy is having a wonderful last couple of nights here. Shehbaz Hussain.
Probably took it to his heart when we said that Renaissance challengers are playing without a pacer.
32 balls, came as an opener, and he just faced 6 deliveries. Osama Akhil.
He's enjoying the show from the other end.
Can they be the rescue rangers? These two batted beautifully a week ago at the same venue, where Osama got a brilliant 60 unbeaten and Raza got quick 44 in just 16 balls. Can they rescue the team one more time here?
The problem is that despite being in the middle for 32 deliveries, he wouldn't be confident because he hasn't faced a lot of deliveries.
Rightly said. Being out there, feeling nervous as he saw his partner came in, went out. Big heave, inside edge. Look at that effort by Junaid Jan. A full length dive. What a contest we are witnessing here.
Takes me back to the 90s where arch rivals used to compete in a similar fashion, putting in everything that they have. It used to be a game of pride. Have you witnessed any games like that? South Africa, Australia, India, Pakistan.
Another quick single. I'm a boy who grown up watching cricket with my dad sitting in front of television for hours because in those days it was 50 over format. It was early in the 90s. 1991, clearly I remember it was the month of December. West Indies versus India. Triangular series just before that 1992 World Cup. It was a build-up series. 120 odd runs. Sachin Tendulkar, out of nowhere, Mohammad Azharuddin, the captain, gave him the ball with plenty of overs left. He came in when the scores were tie. He got that final wicket. Wide. And after that, we have seen the rise of great Sachin Tendulkar, not only with the bat but also with the ball. Do you remember that Hero Cup? Go and watch on YouTube.
I'm going to be doing that because
Semi-final versus South Africa.
The problem is that every time I'm with you, I feel way younger to my age. Because you're going so back in time. I was talking about somewhere around 99, 98. Probably I could have that resemblance. I born in 87 and you've gone back to 90s. Big shot on the leg side. He's a big hitter of the cricket ball, Osama Akhil, and he needs to come to the party. He's already arrived at the party.
A youngster at the right time, getting the maximum 50 comes up for IAS Invincibles. Look at that, what a hit. Strong, solid, and always Pranav talks about that base. You need to have that strong base. And he has that strong base. That is the reason he shifted his weight on the back foot quickly and took Shehbaz Hussain out of the park.
What I really like about Osama Akhil in the last few days is that he's looking to finish off games. Unlike, just when we were talking about looking to finish games, he's got a leading edge. Commentator's curse, you talk about it, it's Shehbaz Hussain. It's a story in the making. What an incredible player he's been for Renaissance Challengers. Just when we said no pacers whatsoever for Renaissance Challengers, Shehbaz Hussain has acclaimed that pacer's position.
A lone quick bowler for Renaissance Challengers, but always among the wickets. Osama Akhil got a maximum, thought of rotating the strike, but Shehbaz, look at that celebration, emotions coming out for Shehbaz Hussain. An impactful bowler, the right time, gets that wicket of Osama Akhil. He was looking dangerous, adding 14, 54 for the loss of 5, IAS Invincibles.
40 required in 24 deliveries. They have the power of Muzahir Raza in the center. And to join that power, there's going to be additional power of Yasir Dur. Two incredible strikers, two all-rounders for IAS Invincibles. And to counter that, it's going to be the golden arm of Renaissance challengers, Aminullah Rafiqi. Every time that Aminullah Rafiqi gets the ball in hand, he picks up a wicket. Can he do that this time? Because they need a wicket here.
Rightly said, golden arm always provides that breakthrough for his side. Putting up a fight. Renaissance challengers with limited resources. They are doing wonders. A quicker delivery outside the off stump. A dot delivery. Forget about the surface for Renaissance challengers. It doesn't matter for them whether it's helpful for the fast bowlers or the batting track. They come out with the spin attack. The spin bowlers always make sure to contain the runs as well as get those wickets.
And they aren't bowling to their strengths. Aminullah Rafiqi is bowling smart. He knows that in this 10 over format, 60 delivery format, you need to survive. And he's bowling that survival stint. Not happy with the rhythm being broken here, Aminullah Rafiqi. Intelligent ploy. 3 fielders behind square on the offside. And that's where he's bowling short. He's staying out of the arc of the right-hander.
Third time, lucky is IAS Invincibles. Getting a wide. But a tight over in progress.
In the air, there is a fielder who's going to probably keep it down to a single. They're going for the second. This can be costly if the throw was a little better. They will get a couple of runs. Not happy with the situation as Aminullah Rafiqi at the moment.
In the middle of this, there is one young boy with jersey number 99. Vivan, watching all his senior players putting that effort, and he's just thinking what's going to happen here.
I assure you that in 2 years from now, he's going to be a player to watch out for. And the reason is going to be Renaissance challengers. To bring a player on the field at this level, at this competitiveness, and give him the opportunity, they've done fantastic. Respect.
Never used in the bowling, but he's enjoying being part of this squad. A wild swing on the back foot. Oh, what an over. Brilliant over. Boundaryless over. Rafiqi wicketless in his first over, but just 5 runs conceded. 35 needed in the last 3 overs. 59 for the loss of 5.
They need a wicket, and that's where Hanifullah will come into the attack from the Oman LNG at 18 runs in his first over. He's a genuine wicket taker. Oh, Empire suggests that that is a wide, and Hanifullah is not really happy with that call.
The tactics are simple. Bowl quick towards the top stick channel. Don't come into the radar of Yasir Dur.
Oh, this one's going to be a wide. It's a no-brainer. Asia Cup is just 300 or 400 kilometers away from us. Oman is participating in it, and that's where we need to be covering Asia Cup. Up in the air, cover Asia Cup, we'll have to wait for that. And the 14-year-old youngster with his parents watching in the stands, Vivan Malhotra takes a good catch at backward third. And this is a fantastic moment for this young sensation.
Under pressure, calm and composed is Vivan. Another quicker delivery way outside the off stump. It was miles in the air, and look at that. Excellent catch taken by Vivan. No celebration. Yasser Dur departs. Another wicket fall here for IAS Invincibles.
Staying out of the arc, it was that late swinging delivery from Hanifullah, almost an outswinger, in a very different kind of a way to take a catch. They all work as far as they are held on. But what a moment for this young sensation, probably for the first time making an impact in the Oman D10. And this is the day that he's going to be remembering. Your parents watching in the stands, they come in every game. Doesn't get to bat, doesn't get to bowl. This is up in the air. It's going to be traveling a distance. Is it going to be a no ball? He's going to be claiming it, and it's going to be a no ball. Hanifullah, 18 runs of his first over. He's got a wicket in this over, but he's still paying the price.
The only legal delivery he bowled, he got a wicket. Couple of wides, then, a beamer. That too as an off-break bowler, and well managed. Watching the ball closely, off the mark in style. Patranage, free hit, signals Sagir.
A slam onto the presentation arena from Rashmika, suggesting that he wants to be there. This has gone straight up in the air. Nobody wants to collect it because it's only a free hit. And that means that just one run of it, and that's a survival. Fortunate survival for Hanifullah. But he's been expensive, already very expensive. 10 runs of this over, still 4 deliveries to go.
When everything was going in your favor, you bowled a loosener. Culprit is the bowler himself. Such a talented bowler, just losing the grip.
Cut well, and this is going to be going to the boundary. Muzahir Raza is a sensational batter when he is on song. Is he on song? Yes, no. We will know in moments from now, but this boundary is exquisite.
Now with this boundary, the pendulum shifting in favor of a batting side. What a seesaw battle we are witnessing here at Oman Cricket Academy. A poor piece of bowling, not bowling as per the field, leaking runs. Saeed Ali, Hanifullah, gone for plenty.
He's been the hero for Renaissance challengers on most occasions. Can he be the hero tonight? Flicked. And this is going to be more runs. Muzahir Raza is celebrating his success in the middle at the moment. Mudassir Pa, what is happening here?
It's a young boy keeping his nerves cool. And look at that, not trying to go hard. That was the beauty. The previous shot of Muzahir Raza, using that pace offered, a low full toss, nicely managed using those wrists. Still couple of deliveries left in this over. Already considered 18. Matching his first over figures where he went for 18. Now 17 needed in the last 14.
Outside edge, and it's again going to be flying past that short third. Vivan does well to keep it in play. They will get a couple of runs, and that means 20 runs of this over. Still a ball to go. He's made a mess out of this, Hanifullah, isn't it?
Just couple of runs. No backup for Vivan. Doing an extremely good job. You've not expected this from Saeed Ali. Such an experienced bowler. Gone for plenty of runs. Now clearly the batting side is favourite. Dot delivery running hard. A quick single. So at last, a lengthy and a long over from Saeed Ali, which went for plenty of runs. 21 from that over of Saeed Ali. 8 overs, 80 for the loss of 6. 14 needed in the last 2.
certainly feel that they have missed the trick here. Renaissance Challengers, a game in their favor, has gone in favor of IAS Invincibles. 14 required of the final 12 deliveries. It's going to be the floating power play. Mudipa, talking about Asia Cup, just before we get into the final phase of this game, Mohsen Naqvi put in a claim that they're going to be boycotting the Asia Cup. If and what?
When it came out, I did not follow that news.
You have to be following it because that's going to be the talk of the town, and that's the interesting news. We'll get to cover that in detail probably tomorrow, but at the moment 14 required of 12 deliveries. Incredible delivery. Starts off with the dot ball, Amir Shah.
And it's a floating power play. Muzahir Raza, he denied that single. Very strong towards the top side. Anything outside the off stump, he'll take you apart. Cut nicely, but straight towards the fielder. A quick single has been taken. In fact, a brilliant effort coming from Asif Khan, saving 3 runs for his side.
They're putting everything on the line. I think this is a good option for Muzahir Raza to get off strike because Rashmika is a better player of spin and Muzahir Raza needs to stay in the middle. Can Rashmika make it count? Big shot, down. This is incredible striking. We did say that Rashmika is a good striker of the ball. He is a better player of spin than Muzahir Raza. And he's come into the equation at the right moment.
What a night. What a game. Look at that, leaning on the front foot. Just flick. Using those wrists and clears that 65 meters boundary with ease. Now 7 needed in the last 9. The complexion of this game got completely changed. Thanks to that over from Syed Ali going for plenty of runs. 21 in the previous over.
7 of 9. This has gone high up in the air. Opportunity, not really. They're going to be pushing for the second. I really feel that this is going to be curtains for Renaissance Challengers here because 5 required of 8 deliveries. They can only win with a brain fade movement for IAS Invincibles. They need wickets and that's the only way they can come back into the equation. Amir Shah. He's conceded 9 runs of this over. He still has a couple of deliveries. They need wickets. They need wickets here. Shot. Tong straight down the ground. This is going to be curtains because IAS Invincibles cannot lose the match from here. The scores have been leveled. It's mere formalities here with 7 deliveries in hand. IAS Invincibles have certainly won a game from the jaws of defeat. What incredible striking. And Renaissance Challengers would probably believe that it was a wrong movement to give the ball in the hand of Hanifullah, who had already leaked 18 runs in his first over. Players charging in. Finishes off with the dot ball. This is something that he had to do earlier than this. An expensive over from Amir Shah comes to an end. 13 runs of it, but here it's mere formalities for IAS Invincibles. 1 run required of 6 deliveries. It is a moment that Vivan Malhotra is going to be remembering for the rest of his life. The off spinner for the very first time will be bowling a delivery. It's gone high up in the air. It's an opportunity which Renaissance Challengers are not able to capitalize, and hence it is IAS Invincibles that have won this game and won this game handsomely by 4 wickets and 5 deliveries to spare. But Vivaan Malhotra will remember this day for the rest of his life, because it's a great opportunity to have the ball in your hand as a young talent, just 14 years of age. And he has had an opportunity to bowl a delivery. He'll get plenty of more opportunities, but Renaissance challengers would always believe that this was a game in their favour for majority part of this game, except for that 1 over from Hanifullah, which went for plenty. He had already conceded 18 runs in his first over and then 21 runs in his second over. And that's where they lost their back. Contributions coming handy from a lot of players. Mehran Khan, 17 of 9. Osama Akil, he stayed in there for a long time, 14 of 9 for him. A few wickets lost in a hurry, but Muzahir Raza held his nerve, staying not out at 16 of 13. And Rashmika Ranasinghe Patharange, 19 of 6 balls. That was a cameo which was just sufficient enough to make sure that IAS Invincibles crossed the line and crossed the line handsomely. 9 extras did also help the cause. When you look at the bowling card, immediately you will have a sight on Hanifullah. 38 runs in his 2 overs. Yes, he got a wicket, but he was very expensive, and that's where the back of Renaissance challengers broke. Shahbaz Hussain, the newfound pacer for Renaissance challenges. He's been around for a while for Renaissance challenges, but now is when he's been on song and he's found the rhythm, and he's been exceptional. 2 for 13 for him, but Yusuf Manik was the pick of the bowlers. 3 for 15, and that's where it all happened. Amir Shah started the proceedings, and immediately IAS Invincibles were looking to make an impact, and they came with all guns blazing. Hanifullah came into the attack and he was taken apart. Yusuf Manik came to the rescue, and all of a sudden an inside edge brought them back into the equation. Shahbaz came into the attack, and he was a bowler to watch out. Yusuf Manik picked up a few more wickets, and that's where all of a sudden IAS Invincibles were in a lot of trouble. But then all of a sudden, Yusuf Manik, after that wicket, put themselves in some serious trouble. And that's where they were not sure how they would recover. Osama Akil came to the party. Did get the wicket of Osama Akil. But after that, once Savindu departed, courtesy of Vivaan Malhotra, IAS Invincibles came all guns blazing in that over of Hanifullah, where 21 runs were conceded by Hanifullah. And all of a sudden, on the back of Muzahir Raza and Rashmika Ranasinghe, IAS were cruising and cruising well. They completed the formalities in style with 5 balls to spare, and that's where IAS Invincibles will feel that they've done justice to their quality coming into the D10 format and shining bright. They've been the team to watch out for. Renaissance challengers posting 93 for the loss of 6, batting first. Amir Shah was the pick of the batters, 31 of 14 deliveries. Asif Khan Pathan also contributed well with 24 of 18. Amanullah Rafiqi, a consistent performer, 18 of 13 for him. 2 wickets for Mohammad Imran. And then when they came back into the chase, IAS Invincibles, they came out all guns blazing. But that did not matter because Renaissance challengers found a way to pull them back. But towards the end, the likes of Rashmika Ranasinghe Patharange, 19 of 6 deliveries, and Muzahir Raza, 16 of 13, made sure that both stayed not out, and they help IAS Invincibles to cross the line in style with 5 deliveries to spare and 4 wickets in hand. So that's the final confirmation. IAS Invincibles have won this game by 4 wickets and 5 deliveries to spare. I'll take a small breather in the combox. But on the other side, it's going to be the post-match presentation for the final match of the day with Mudassir Ali Qureshi.
He has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. away. Yes, it is. one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Excellent. Yes, it is.
What a game of cricket we have just witnessed. Renaissance Challengers versus IAS Invincibles. Both teams came in desperate for a win to keep their hopes alive. For the majority of the contest, it was Renaissance Challengers who looked in control. But one over from Said Ali, it changed the tide in favor of IAS Invincibles. And it was the brilliance of Muzahir Raza and Patranage who held their nerves and took the team home and securing 2 crucial points. Before we announce the player of the match name, let me introduce our match referee who will be giving the award, the memento to the player of the match, and it's Mr. Hema Chandran joining us. Quite a few notable performances, the likes of Renaissance batters. They batted beautifully. It was Amir Shah who got crucial 30 and also among the wickets. But one man who is back here in Oman Cricket Academy with a bang, making a lot of noise with his bowling and with his batting, is Mehran Khan, is our player of the match. Crucial 2 wickets and crucial 2 maximums when he came out to bat. Thanks a lot, Hema, sir. Congratulations. What a comeback. Mehran, what would you like to say?
Yeah, it was tough for me. In the first round, I missed 2 matches. My health was not okay. So when I come back, I was doing struggling in batting. I was trying my best, but I was not connected. But from the last match, I get rhythm. And Alhamdulillah, inshallah, today also I get rhythm. But unfortunately, it's T10, so you have to go for the shots. So inshallah, next matches, inshallah, hopefully, I will do my best and better than this.
And complete team performance we have witnessed from IAS Invincibles, especially 2 young guns chipping in, Osama Khil and Muzahir Raza. A confident looking side now.
Yeah, Osama is in great touch, and I'm always I'm backing him. He's a young lad and he's very good, and he's always like he's asking me and he's learning a lot. And even Muzahir, he's now he was my student sometime, and now he's learning a lot. Inshallah, hopefully he will do the best in future.
IAS was struggling in D20, but what a comeback in D10. What is the success of your mantra?
Asif Bhai is doing a lot things for us, and Alhamdulillah, 2 of our players, they come back from, one from England, Savindu, he's a captain right now, and one more guy. So Alhamdulillah, the team is very confident, and we are looking forward, inshallah, to tomorrow match also for win.
Mehran, you are struggling in D20. So many people talking about your performance. To whom you want to dedicate this award?
This I want to dedicate to Jamil Bhai and Pranav Bhai. They are always, when I'm coming for bed, when I go home and I'm listening the commentary, they are always talking about me. Thank you, Jamil Bhai and Pranav. They know me better. From last 15, 17 years, I'm playing here in Oman. So thank you. They are supporting me always. So I'm dedicating this to Jamil Bhai and Pranav.
Definitely, and they always love you and they always back you. Whenever you get runs, they are the ones who get excited. All the best for your upcoming game.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So that was ever smiling Mehran Khan, the player of the match. That's all we do have from the post-match presentation. Tomorrow, do join us for another 3 back-to-back games lined up. Till then, take care. Good night.
He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Excellent. Yes, it is.